Hey everybody, it's been a while. Look, we back here at Crypto Chat Africa, so we're gonna come up here more or less with some daily videos. So today you clicked on this video for a reason. We got the crypto cash calendar that we are creating so that we have this marked down. Then we got the Rollbit no deposit bonus that we're gonna talk about here. So if you want to see this content, keep on going, because would it change you? Would it change your life, depending on where you are in your life? To make $50 daily, to make $30 daily, right? Right, and if you do that, and I'm gonna pull up some images in just a second, but right now here's the beginning. So look, some things happened to me this year. Had money stolen from me. Hey, such is life. And it really set me back. And I wasn't feeling too good. But now I'm on the road to recovery. I found out different other ways to, really come back at this. We still got our group. We haven't been as active because it's like it hit the bottom, right? And hey, once we have that, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. Only thing I'm doing is sharing my thoughts and education on this. That's about it, right? So if you like that education, obviously join our Discord. And if you hear some sounds in the background, that's my rabbit crawling around different things. She likes to get into things when I'm speaking and recording content. She'll do nothing all day, but then come here. So if you get $30 daily, that's $900 extra dollars a month. If you get $50 daily, then that is an extra $1,500 a month. Obviously, over a 30-day period, some months are longer, some months are shorter. Actually, 1 month is shorter, and some months are longer. So with that being said, let's take a look at some of this here, because we're going to create our crypto cash calendar by looking at this. Is this it right here? Yeah, this is it. This is basically a crypto cash calendar at this point, right? This is the daily rewards. Now, I stop it at basically July 2nd because I haven't really been trading or doing anything on Rollbit at all. I haven't done anything on Rollbit. So if I were to show you right now, it hasn't really shifted. The numbers have been the same and going down, because every day it goes down if you don't participate in it. You don't just get that right there. And by the way, if you want me to show you how to do this, go ahead and click that affiliate link for that. Sign up for them. Try it out. It's a gambling site mainly. But then what I like to use is not really the gambling portion of it, but the crypto portion of it. And this is where this is coming from. Actually, their gambling section of the crypto thing. So if you like to learn how to do that, definitely click that. Alternatively, you can go ahead and pay us a small fee, and then I can break that down and show you, or both of that, because then we'll take more time with you. But definitely do that and let me know that you signed up, and we're going to put you in a specific Discord that is talking about this crypto cash calendar here. You see on June 18th, $162. Then it's $85. Now that was because I think, let me check my calendar right here on my desktop. I think that's a weekend. June 18th. Yeah, that was on a Sunday. So what I got was a weekly bonus. You'll see the numbers spike up sometimes and then go lower. That is a reflection on how much I'm trading. That's also a reflection on if that is a weekend or a month. If you see the beginning of a month, look at July 1st. I think that's the highest bonus that I got. No, that's the second highest bonus. That is a monthly reward that I got on that. So that means the whole month of June, whatever the combined trading bonuses that I would get, that came to me on July 1st. July 1st was a Saturday. So I probably also got the weekend bonus, which either comes on a Sunday or a Saturday. It kind of varies all the time. So that means I got both of those plus the daily bonuses, which you can see looking at June 27, June 28, and all of those. It was averaging about a good 80 to, let's just call that about $80, because sometimes it's 78, sometimes it's 85, sometimes it's 92 if you take out the outliers there, which are only two of them really. Really, I could say that it was about a $90 average, but we're going to be safe and say $80. So if I were to take that and put that in the handy dandy calculator, I know the answer already, but I'll do that just for my sanity again. That is $2,400 a month if I were to maintain doing that. Obviously, that means I have to be on it, right? I have to be on it. If you like what you're hearing right now, as far as the crypto cash calendar that we got set up and that we are going to show going forward, smash that like button and drop a fire emoji in the comment section below and say, I'm ready. Also, go ahead and click that affiliate link for Rollbit. Um, and then go ahead and sign up for that, and then let me know that you did sign up for that. I'm going to verify it with you. Then we're going to put you in a Discord specifically for this strategy. This is very, very hard, by the way. I lost some hairs, quite literally, trying to learn this, and threw a lot of money down the drain trying to learn that. Now it's a little bit more consistent. Obviously, we're not going to make profits every single day, right? There's some losses. But anyway, let me go down here. So you see 162 starting in the upper left-hand corner. I don't know if it's the mouse, so I'm going to guide through it. 162.17, June 18th. Then the 19th, that's 81. June 20th is 123.45, and so on and so forth. Now, here's something that I would like to point out. Now, what is this that's having here? This is the Rollbit no deposit bonus. Now, some people think about the Rollbit no deposit bonus. I'm going to go on Rollbit. Should I go on that site? Nah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Let me explain this for a second and take that off, and let's put back on the Crypto Chat Africa. Then we're going to go to what I was withdrawing off of there. We're going to show you what I'm withdrawing. Now, if we look at the Rollbit no deposit bonus, okay, you would think that the no deposit bonus is strictly they're not giving you a bonus when you deposit. But I like to look at it a different way. They're not giving you a bonus on deposit because you're getting a bonus for every action that you take. They call it rakeback. They call it rollback. They call it loss back, because if you lose money, you still get some percentage of the house's gain back to yourself. That's very, very interesting. They got some of the highest rates because there are a few other, I guess, casinos. I was doing some research because I'm like, man, I haven't heard of, different places giving you a bonus there. And of course, I think they spread it over about a week and a half, 2 weeks in advance from when you have started. Now, if you're using like pennies, you're really not going to get much back. You got to be using dollars and tens of dollars, hundreds and thousands and whatnot. And in all honesty, if you're using roughly about, I think $3.20 is what I found, $3.20 on different trades, you can, or even in the casinos, you can actually get some decent money back. Let's say that all you did was break even. This is the magic of the strategy right here. If you're able to somehow break even or get only a slight loss, where you're like, hey, today I made $20. Because if I go back in the calendar, which unfortunately, I think I did take a screenshot. I can't find it right now. Unfortunately, this calendar doesn't allow you to go back. I can just tell you right now, at the beginning of June, on June 1st or 2nd, I had a $2.38 bonus for one of the days, right? I had stopped trading sometime in May. I'm moving around and trying to take care of emergency situations in other parts of life or whatever. So I'm dealing with those because, like, after my money was stolen in February, I just went, that was my living money that I needed. And it was not a good situation. I'm still on the road to recovery right now, even with this, because expenses are actually high with what I have. So now, depending on where you're at, $2,400 might actually be like, hey, look, I'm looking and living large. Where I'm at, $2,400 extra dollars, and I still got to pay taxes on them, is not going to be a big deal breaker, but it's a lot more than zero. Okay, I tell you that. It's a lot more than zero. So looking at this at the beginning of June, I'm 238. Then on June 2nd or 3rd, June 2nd or 3rd, I'm going up to, now the rake back or the bonus for that day goes up to about 680, I think. And then it's like 14. Then it goes up to about 20. And then it hovers around 20. That's where I started stagnating a little bit. It's very difficult to start getting that thing up. Because my whole thing is, if I get $20 basically every time I show up, that's actually pretty decent for me. Like, they give you a payout every 3 times a day, 8 hours, right? So if I'm getting $20 on that, that's $60 a day. I'm pretty satisfied. So that means any number above that, hey, I'm actually Gucci. I'm good, right? That's how I'm feeling. Me personally, my standards are right there. Your standards might be different. You're like, hey, I want $100 a day. Hey, but look, mine is 20. I like that even 2-0, right? Now, How did I get from 238 from a bonus all the way up here where I don't have to deposit any more money? Now, I don't have to deposit any more money. There was a couple of days I did trade. After that, I basically stopped. I lost the money, right? I lost some of the money. Um, well, I say some of the money, but I did lose some of the bonus that I did get. I lost 2 days worth of the bonuses that I got. And as you can see, let's bring it back on the screen here. So that would be the 75 and 57. And then I lost some of these. Then I came back on and I, regained. So then I said, you know what, I'm going to take a break like I said I was going to do. Because I even said, I'm going to take a break for a couple of days or about 2 weeks. Now we're approaching the 2 week mark. Going to come back in some time this week. I already designated maybe the 19th or the 20th. And then I'm going to come back to trade. And so I'm pretty good with gauging myself. I didn't listen to myself. There's a time that we do when we're trading. We got to take a break. Okay, we got to make that decision to take a break and get away. You start winning, you go and do that. And luckily, I did this old boy. Let me show you this. I got to this portion right here. Now, you see on the screen, hopefully you can see it. And it shows you the timestamps. Unfortunately, and I didn't even include Ethereum or Litecoin with this. Unfortunately, it didn't go back further than this. This is the only thing that I could capture because unless I asked them for what is that? An Excel sheet, whatever the acronym for that, CSV or whatever that is. You can actually ask their customer service for that. I think that's for tax purposes. But yeah, you can see here. The reason why I did this is because afterward I had withdrew smaller amounts because of the daily rewards and stuff, and it kind of erased this. So I had to use this screenshot, or else I would just load up to the account right now. It already been wiped away, so it's only showing what, the last 15 or something like that. So you can see I'm taking out 10. Let's go to the bottom of the screen. June 30th, 1601. So 401, 1046. Only about 9 minutes later, $10. Only about 1 minute later, 2166. Now, what was I doing at this point? I had a number. I'm not going to say the number out loud, but I had a minimum number that I wanted to have in the account. And I said, every time I go up above this, I'm just about to just yank the money out. And if I go below it, I got to trade. So that was the difference between the first one where it was 9 minutes because I kind of went down. Then I traded back up and then I got over by 10 and I said, let me take this out. And then a minute later, less than a minute really, I did an immediate trade. I was probably using either 320 or over $6, and then it spiked up. I'm scalping at 1,000x leverage, by the way. 2166. Boom, that's out. Now look, 2 minutes later, again, 658. Now, 9 minutes later again, 2829. Less than 3 minutes later, 1914. Okay, so you can start adding this up. That's over $100 right here, just right there, so on and so forth. I could tell you throughout this entire day between, and as you can see, there's a big gap between when I withdrew. I actually stopped. I went to run because I train. I probably ran like 28 minutes. Then I did a hill workout in a blazing heat. Y'all know how this global warming is. Then I came back, I showered and I did all of that other stuff. And I took care of whatever I needed to do. Other side work that I wanted to do. Because like I said, I'm on the road to recovery. So I need to do any and everything. I'm not depending on only just this. But when I get focused, I get focused. And then I go to something else if I need to. Now, I come back and now it's 11:30 at night. I probably traded a little bit before that, lost a little bit, and then came back up. I was up at 1042. Okay, now I'm at 1042. Yank, pull it out. Now the same minute. Okay, this is the same minute. Don't you see this is 11:30 on that one? 1042, $25. Boom, right there. Same minute. I'm like, all right, press the. Oh, look at this trade. Click the button, get in, out, pull it out. All right. Now, 20 minutes, same thing later. You see the same minute for 11:54, $10, then 16.19. Now, what happens is the next day, let's ignore these. This is $100, and that's only what, an hour later? That's an hour, and then I waited and pulled out 100 because at first I'm pulling out small amounts, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Because I'm missing some of these trades in between. I could have just held this trade longer because I see the trend is either going up or down. Probably was going up. Uh, I find it easier now that I make it easier going up. But so it was probably going up, and I'm like, hey, I could hold this trade. Why didn't I just hold it for like 300 instead of pulling out for 10 and stuff? But profits are profits, because a lot of times these things don't go the way you think. So I pulled it out. There's 100, then 10. Now what happens is 10 the next day, 303. Man, I was on freaking fire. Okay, I tell you, I was on fire. 303, 460. Now I can tell you throughout that, I think it was about 1,500, because this is where I stopped with the screenshot at that point, but it was about 1,500. And that's not including what was happening on the 30th. All right? That's not including, because then I started doing a little smaller pullouts again, and then 150. But if you guys want to learn how to do this, I want you to smash the like button, comment below, click the affiliate link. You might even want to check out cryptochatafrica.com too, because hey, that's always a good resource. We're changing up a lot of the things there. We had a site a checkout or something like that. We're just gonna have to do it manually. I like to have smaller groups anyway. I'm not going after the large ones, because most people are not. I gotta be honest, most people have been, there are people that have known about me for years. Okay, they know about how somebody targeted my other YouTube channel, because it's another cryptochatafrica.com, and there's a lot of videos, but they're all private because those were for the private Discord group. And then there's one that's public. He's got 14,000 views. So I recently commented on that and said, hey, come over to this one. Now, a lot of people have been following me since before that. Even my other YouTube channel, they got targeted by somebody. They false copyright struck it. They knew somebody on YouTube. Supposedly that was the word going around. So they never really responded to me. So I can only assume that had to be true. But that's what we're looking at, okay? Some people have known me since then. You know what they did? Many people haven't even taken out a single trade since knowing me since 2017, 2018. Now, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot give you advice on to take out a trade. But thinking about how you're taking in the education and you haven't made a decision. Remember earlier, let's put the Crypto Chat Africa logo back up, and then we're going to go to the final section of the thing I want to talk about here. Remember earlier how I said that this, you got to make a decision? Like I said, not financial advice. I'm talking about a mindset now. Mindset. We got to make decisions and then stick with them confidently. Because sometimes we're nervous. Hey, somebody's going to say, oh, this person failed. How many times do people actually come up to us and tell us that you are a failure? Generally speaking, people complain online generally about people. Like they'll say, oh, these men are garbage, right? But is somebody really coming up to your face physically saying, you, sir, are garbage? You are a failure. Most people are not. And the only time that really does happen is if you get in an argument, and you might need to hear it. Maybe that's the point in life you are, that you are a failure. Maybe if we heard it more often, we would be more motivated. I don't know. But a lot of us are afraid to hear that. So guess what? And at the end of the day, most people don't care even if they do tell you. So I've gone through multiple failures, and they've been pretty public because of how the position I've been in. At the end of the day, I can only do what I can do. And guess what? I'm going to dust myself off, learn what the heck not to do the next time, and focus on what does work and just truck it out and do it again. Now, if you think that you want to take on that mindset of saying, hey, you know what? I failed before. I've been losing money in crypto. Or maybe I'm just confused in crypto in general, or I'm indecisive. You want to learn how to be decisive. Make that decision right now. Click and sign up for Rollbit, right? Leave a comment in the comment section below. And then let me know that you did that, and we're going to send you an invite toward that. I could just have all of the steps right there, but I'm going to make this a little bit slower of a process, so that I can see this being done deliberately, and we got this one-on-one. Because I could literally just leave a Google form. You sign up to the Google form. It's like an email list. But I could send you the Google form afterward. Why not just do it like that? Let's take the extra step. Make a little bit more friction. Less people are going to do it. They're going to be like, oh, why do I got to do this extra step? Hey, you know what? I don't want to work with the masses at this point. Maybe later. Maybe I'll change my mind. I want to work with the people that are going to take that extra step, just like the early adopters of crypto, where you did not have all of these pretty looking wallets and all of that stuff. They had to do it the hard way. Many of them had to learn how to code in order to code their own wallet, and they had no private keys like that. They had to deal with all of the numbers and metrics and all of those things. Those were some real OGs. They put in the work and laid the groundwork for the rest of us. I appreciate them doing it. I'm glad they did it. So if you're like that, let's go ahead and do that. So again, we're doing this crypto cash calendar. We're gonna create one of these. I'm gonna go through with that in the Discord group. So if you want to take advantage of that, where we have the crypto cash calendar, and as you saw, it was a pending reward. If I did nothing else afterward, $535.61. If I say, you know what, I'm done with this Rollbit stuff, I get an extra $535.61 off of doing nothing. Right? Doing nothing. And at this point, let me check how much of a pending reward I got. I got another 132.77. Now, I'm so close to ranking up because they give you a rank up bonus too. But that's another video. So we're going to stop right here. Let me know what you think. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. And I look forward to you on the next video. This has been Crypto Chat Africa, and you're welcome no matter where you are on the planet. Now, we want to specialize on something that's in Africa because usually, you know, Africa has been really ignored. South America too, to a greater or lesser extent. We may have some Spanish language content and some Portuguese to really target that. But for right now, I'm going to focus on the language that I primarily speak, which is English. And we're going to service Africa because it's really just ignored. So let's go ahead. Peace out and catch you on the next one.